Hey guys, Blessing here, and how are you all doing? Hello, hello, hello. Good evening to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching from. Live now to give more details and to learn more about the restraining order that Justin Dean just filed against his ex-wife Cora OBIDI, also known as HORRA OBIDI. Let me see. So I actually have a series of topics that I want to treat today. Hi Cheryl, good evening to you. How are you doing today? Um, Today, and I am thinking time, time, time. Who is on YouTube? Is anybody there? Let me know if you're here, if you're joining. Okay, so let me pick the things that I actually have me. Wait, okay, let me switch. I wanna cheat a bit because I have like 20 things that I wanna squeeze into this video, and I don't think it's gonna make much sense to do that. But considering time factor, it's either I do 10 separate videos or I squeeze 5 to 10 different things that have nothing to do with one another into one video. So I'm just going to start with the top two, and those are the training order and Team Beggar. You know how the Horreans did her dirty and how her life is now. What actually they did to her. Yeah, let us properly view what they did to her, because we have seen what they have done on the surface. But let us flash back here. Let me bring back some old posts to see where they started and where they are now. And let's try to make a little sense of how their relationship stalled. What happened? At what point did they tell themselves, okay, this woman, you're full of shit. You have nothing to offer. You're only making empty promises. You're just giving us cliffhangers. Nothing is happening. There is no realness in what you're saying. You say a lot, but we see little. We see very little. So that mistrust, yeah, mistrust has been there. Or is it distrust? You guys, pardon my Donglish. Yeah. Um. So I know it's been like a gradual thing. It didn't just happen with the GoFundMe that she created. Okay, for the people who are watching and thinking, okay, what's she talking about? You're lost. Um, the Korean camp is like a sect. They are like a cult group. They are fans and supporters of Kura Obidi, but they are extremists. They are just extremists. Just think of any sect, any extreme sect, and how they operate. You know, they go after their own. If they feel like you're a threat to their leader, they go after you. They don't care where you're coming from with them. They don't care what you have done for them. They just go after you. That is sick, yeah, and sickness. So that's what we are talking about. So now they have done it to one of them, one of their own, or someone who was supposed to be their own. She thought she was one of them, but she got the shock of her life when they dumped her like a used rag. So it's more or less like a mafia group, like a cartel, where they threaten you and tell you, do this or we will come for you. Do that or we will come for you. And this is the same thing people like me have been advocating against. I mean, you can do your sect, mind your business, do your cult online. It's because you don't have a life. Do what you want to do to keep you busy. But when you extend that to other people and start to bully and harass and attack other people, there you have a problem with me. Then you have me to contend with. That's just the basic thing here. There's no two way around it. Yeah. You stay in your cult, you deal with one another within the cult. The moment you want to oppress outsiders, you have a problem with me. And me, my problem, I extend it because I don't have all day to sit down dealing with you. I can spend a month on your matter and you will not like it. So, anyways, they have done it now to one of them. Again, it's like a mafia group. And I was going to say that people like me, we stand against that kind of behavior when they oppress people, when they go out there and feel like they have the power to to threaten you, to tell you if you don't shut up, we're gonna do this. If you don't do this, we're gonna do that. And we have spoken up against it. But the likes of Kim Begga, they would call us bullies. They would say we are the wrong guys, we are the bad guys. But now that it is happening to Kim, she can now understand why a lot of us will not keep quiet. See how easily they silenced Kim. I heard she's running from pillar to post now. She cannot even do videos as she used to do before. They've taken away her voice, they've taken away her freedom. A grown woman, working class, someone with a job, someone like, I don't get it. She became so small in the hands of fake accounts, strangers, paupers, wretched individuals, people that are looking for how to pay their rent next month. She became a rat, an ant in their sight that they are ordering her about. And she is obeying, she's bowing down to them. Yeah. And now she possibly understands what we are fighting against. If you keep quiet, these people will silence you. And with me here, it's not going to happen. And I'm not doing it for myself alone, I'm doing it for my counterparts. Okay? I will not let it happen. Injustice to one is injustice to all. I will not watch it happen. So if you're a Horrean, that's how you want to live your life online, just know that blessing is there as a stumbling block in your way. It will not come easy for you. Go and ask Okpo Ochoga. Ask how her life is now. You guys know how she used to operate before. Compare it to how she's operating now. So it's just for you guys to know that I'm talking to Horreans now, that I will not make it easy for you. I will make it difficult for you. Yeah? Because you do your thing and you let other people do their thing, and everybody's at peace. Okay, so we are live on YouTube in case you want to join. Oh my God, that was such a long intro. But now we can get started. Like I said, I'm gonna start with. Wait, let me see the comments on YouTube before they will tell me no sound blessing. Okay, I think everybody can hear me. Okay, let's just start quickly with the restraining order. Not too much is known for now, but I want to share some of the things that I have gathered so far, and I want to thank the people who have just kept me abreast with things, who have informed me here and there, like this is what it's about, and giving me stuff that I need. I really appreciate you guys. I'm gonna share some of that with you guys. It's not much, but it's something. Yeah, let's start. Those on Facebook, you guys know how we do it. I'm just Wait, oh, let me not show what I'm not supposed to show. Okay. It's always blurry when I do this, but I cannot put it on the screen for obvious reasons. So if you are on YouTube, let me show you. Justin Dean, I'm looking at the picture now. Justin Dean, you've done well, oh. Oga. Sean, sir. Oga, you don't try. It's not easy. Oga, you try. Let me remove this so that you guys can see it. It's also going to be blurry. But this is only one of some of the things that I want to show you guys. That's not all, but just to give you an idea of what I'm going to be reading out. Like I was saying, Justin Dean has done well. Justin Dean has tried. A round of applause for this man. It's not easy. He has endured a lot. I was going through some old files in my phones. Yeah, phones, different files. And I saw some screenshots because very soon I'm cleaning out my phones, you guys. Yeah, I'll tell you why. I saw some screenshots. I was like, God, one individual. I even saw a screenshot of Bolanle. You guys know one of the ladies he collaborated with, one of the models. These Horreans, they are not well. He would just collaborate with someone. They already, and I totally forgot about it. I took screenshots then, but I didn't really do much with it. And now I'm looking back, I'm like, even this lady, they also took screenshots and bullied this lady. God. And Horror OBIDI is crying today, not today literally, but crying now that whenever I have anything to do with somebody, they are going after. Really? We are going to. So why I'm kind of like planning to clean out my devices. Wait, let me put up the link of our channel in case there are people who want to go and watch on YouTube. But sometimes I show more on YouTube than I do here on Facebook. Okay, you have the link on your screen now. So yeah, so with this development of Justin getting a restraining order, which is a very good move in the wrong direction. But before we even go into the analysis, I want to ask, wait though, how come Justin is the first person to be serving the other? Why is it taking this long for Horror OBIDI to take legal action? People have donated over 60,000. Why is the money sitting there feeling cold? That money is feeling cold. Why is that money sitting there? I thought she needed justice desperately. If finances are an impediment to me getting justice and people donated money to me and I can see the money, I can access the money, the next day I'm making sure, okay, we are moving. But that money has been sitting there. She came out and said she got 2 lawyers. Some days later, she came out and said she still needed a lawyer. What is happening? What is going on? Eh? How come it is Justin without a GoFundMe, the one they call broke ass, that is the first one to officially serve the other party? How come? Why is Horror OBIDI slowing down despite the financial assistance she got from people? How come nothing is happening? How come Justin is faster? You guys help me. Am I missing something? How come it is Justin that is doing things that will bring about mediation? How come? How come it is Justin that is showing that I want to put an end to this madness online. I'm sick and tired of it. How come? Well, it's something many of us know. One, Kora Obidi has been profiting from this, and I'll play you a clip that confirms that. Although she has said it in different videos, she has said, "Oh, I sold my book for 40,000." I didn't. People were monetizing my story, and they wanted to interview me. I said, "Why should I, give them my story for free when I can monetize my own story?" All the disasters in her life, she monetized, she took it to her advantage, and all of that. So that is why she has been enjoying this. She's the one that will come out and cry. But the tears have always been part of her content. So you Horreans, the foolish Horreans that look at her and feel sorry for her because she's crying. No, the tears are part of the plan. The tears are part of the money-making content. She's not crying because she's sad. No, she's crying because those tears would generate money. So you guys have been scammed. You have been fooled. Because if truly she was sad and she was, really, really affected by all of this and, tearful, sorrowful, she would have done something even before Justin. She has money. It's not like she doesn't have money. And there is so much you can do without even breaking your bank. They call Justin broke. How come? He is the one showing that we have to do something about this social media, frenzy. How many times does he come live? Be honest with yourself. She is the one who comes live multiple times a day, making her money, using this same story over and over and over again to make money. She's the one benefiting from all of it. So she's not the one tired of it. She's not. She's loving it. But he is. And that shows that he is not the one, number one, exploiting the situation. He's not the one needing the madness to continue, that people will go and comment. Foolish Horreans will go and comment. Move on. This man, you like trouble. No. If truly he likes trouble, he would not be going to court to be saying, help this situation, salvage this situation. There's something happening that we need to put an end to. How come he's the one doing that? Horror OBIDI, it's game over. It's over for you. So back to where I started off, saying that I'm, cleaning out my phones. So I'm already looking forward to how everything will play out. Now it's looking like the restraining order is not permanent. I don't have deep knowledge about. Oh, I'm getting a message. Oh, I was supposed to do something. Let me see if I can quickly. No, I'll do that later. I'll work on it later, but. Oh, wait, let me just respond. Let me reply. Let me reply. Oh no. Okay, good. No problem. Okay, so I'm looking forward to. Okay, I was saying that I do not have deep, deep, deep knowledge about these legal affairs and how, I just read stuff, legal stuff, and I understand what I'm reading. Like I'm just reading it, not from a legal point of view. Like if you really have experience, have knowledge. No, I'm reading it like, okay, I'm just reading English and my brain is just translating or, understanding what I'm reading. But maybe legally it means something different than what you're just reading. But from my little understanding, it looks like there is a temporary restraining order And if I'm wrong, you guys, this is where you need to help me. This is where I need you guys. This is where I'm not the analyst, so that I don't make mistakes. So again, this is what I think. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, help me out. You can call in. You guys know my number. Call into the program if I make a mistake and say, Blessing, no, this is not how it is. This is how it is. I am thinking that this is a temporary order that she got served. I believe she was served already with, a restraining order. But when I now check the screenshots that I got, I saw that there is a hearing on the 24th, which pertains to a restraining order. So I'm like, okay, maybe that one is then the determining restraining order. If that one goes through, then it will be permanent. Then it will be 100%. Am I correct? Yes or no? But before I start to get calls, if at all I will. Okay, someone says a temporary is always given pending a hearing. So is it correct that this is a temporary order? Someone is asking, did she say do the needful on live this morning? Eh, she cannot anymore. Ah, God. When she feels like, oh God, my views are low. Let me just come and tell these people how this man sent me packing, how he threw me out of the house and I became homeless. She will just come live and start talking nonsense. And the man is saying all these things are not true. And truly, if he was guilty, I don't think he would be pushing this. He would just be coming out to say, oh, it's not true, it's not true. But now he's doing something about it. And I'm loving it. I love action. I don't like plenty talk. I love action. And that's why I'm loving what is happening, what is playing out in front of me. And I love that it's coming from him. She knows how to do plenty talk. Yes, and her foolish Horreans, they always believe her. They get carried away by stupidity. Talk, 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 talk every day. What are you doing about it, madam? They've given you money now. You are still sitting on top of the money. How long does it take for your lawyer to put something together? I don't think it should take more than a week if you have good lawyers. Your case or what you want to achieve with that GoFundMe money is not complex at all. You people already went to family court. There is a decision from a verdict from that place. You have the file. Now, there is somewhere. Wait, let me see if I don't have it here. They said, do not bring the children online. You are saying that has been closed, that you can now bring the children online. That's simple. Now, you say you want to take your children to Africa. He is saying, or you are saying he doesn't want to sign for the passport. How complex is that's not a complex case. Your legal counsel just needs to look at the old cases, the old verdicts or judgments, see the current status and put something together or tell you, advise you, look, this thing has not been closed, you don't have a case, or wow, this thing truly has been closed, you have a case. Let's put something together. If at all it's going to take too long, maybe 2 weeks max for them to put something together, your defense or whatever. But now you're still telling us you are looking for a lawyer after you already told us before you had 2 lawyers. One for the family case, one for the other one. How come you are still looking for a third lawyer? You want to get 10 lawyers. If you have a good case, one lawyer is enough to do the job. You don't need 20. If you have an awful case, you can actually hire 100 lawyers. If you will lose, you will lose. So again, I'm always jumping out of line. Where I'm headed to is now that this has happened, Justin has made this move. If it becomes permanent after the 24th of June, I think that's when the hearing is, everything will start to die down after some time, maybe within a year. Within a year, I'm thinking, you know why it's going to die down? Maybe I'll say it at the end of the video, which I think everybody knows. It's obvious because the bloggers who are keeping it alive will not have new supply. And it's HORRA OBIDI that gives them new reasons to come back and drag justice. So when she's not able to supply them madness points, because I'm not going to say talking points, when she's not able to give them madness points, all the ones they are using now, they will be repeating, and eventually all those points will start to fizzle out and everything starts to cool down, and before you know it, everybody enter house. Because normally, before he will cough, she's out to say, hey, look at what he did. I don't have peace of mind. Am I the first one that divorced? Now she would have to deal with her personal, private issues privately and personally, not disturbing everybody on social media with her nonsense. So the madness will die down. And me, I will not be interested in talking about her flabby every day. No. I can catch clues once in a while, yes. Yes. And when I see nonsense, I will still, but I am thinking. So I'm like, okay, before we get there, I have all these files in my phones. So I started to look through, okay, what should I get rid of? What should I keep? And most of them are really interesting stuff from a year ago, 2 years ago. So I decided that I'm going to do like a series, and we'll do like part 1, part 2, part 3, where we're just going to flash back and just, mellow down, talk about things, show us where we are coming from. And I'll just do that. I'll cluster it in people. So talk about this particular person, bring screenshots, talk about this other person, just try to delete all those things once we finish and just clean things out. And once everything is done, I start to move on to other things, because again, the supply is not going to be there. The madness is going to reduce. Yeah. So maybe next week we're going to start that. I have those files. So yeah, I'll be coming out to do that once in a while. Okay, let me read the not the restraining order, but some things from the docket. Yeah, this one. So I'm just okay. So again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an expert in this. I'm just going to read out what I am seeing. So everything here was done on the 7th of June, 2 days ago. Is that correct? What's today's date? Let me check today's date. Today is the 10th. So 7th of June, 3 days ago. Yeah, which I believe is on Friday. If I'm wrong, you guys help me. Okay, the first one says, declaration, ex parte notice, notice given, filed by petitioner. If you guys also know what is inside the ex parte, just be dropping the comments. Just be dropping. Be dropping the comments. I think I'm going to be able to read comments today on Facebook because it's not moving. Right now, the comments are stuck, so I can scroll. I love that when it happens. So, okay. What do you guys believe is in the ex parte? What does the ex parte say? So that's number one, the first one. Declaration, ex parte notice, notice given. And if I should use my basic or common sense, I'm thinking notice given means the respondent, in this case, HORRA OBIDI, has been served. She has been notified. Is that correct? Today is law class. You guys help me. So it looks like she was served, she was given notice. Okay, it was filed by petitioner. Petitioner is Justin. The other one, also on the same day, 7th of June, that one says order. And the order is attend mediation. So I'm thinking this one looks like an order. It looks like it's the court that is asking for it. They are ordering it. That's what I think. I don't think he asked for it. If I'm wrong, help me. Because the first one is declaration and the second one is order. So there's a difference there, which I suspect the difference is the order was issued, like they have to go for mediation, which I think is a bit logical, because if you're asking for a restraining order from someone, that means the person cannot come close to you, right? That's what it entails. Or that's one of what it entails. Not only that the person cannot talk about you, but that the person cannot come close to you, if that is stipulated. But if that person cannot come close to you, in the case of Cora not being able to come close to Justin, how are they going to exchange the children? So I'm suspecting again that the mediation might be, okay, can we find a way to settle this without a restraining order? I don't know if that is what mediation is about. If they're going to say, okay, is there another way to do this without going for a restraining order? Or they are going to say, okay, now that you're going for a restraining order, how do you intend to exchange the children? So let me know what you think will happen during mediation. And when is mediation? Is mediation on the same day as the restraining order hearing, which is on the 24th of June? Is that the same day they are doing the mediation, or before or after? Also, let us know in the comments if you know more about that, because it's going to have an impact if mediation happens before the hearing or after the hearing, which, anyways, I don't know. And then the other one is temporary restraining order filed by petitioner. Okay. So now, if we know what is inside the temporary restraining order, granted or not, I believe that's what Justin said. Okay, I think we should just play Justin before I continue reading. Let's play Justin's video. It's just 6 minutes long. Maybe we'll find more information on that. So he filed a temporary restraining order. It looks like that one was granted. And it looks like it goes immediately into effect until the day they would go to court. And then on that day, after court or during court, they would determine if that restraining order should stand forever. I don't know if it's forever or if they give like, okay, within 10 years, or I don't know. Okay, let's go to Justin's video. I hope it's still there. Justin. Okay, it's still there. He didn't delete it. He said the madness is finally over.
The reign of terror, the madness that has taken over this app for the last 2.5 years is officially over. It is over. 100%.
Okay, now this is where I have another question. He's saying it is officially over. But from what I'm understanding, it looks like this is only temporary. So can you guys help me? Is there a chance? We are gathering knowledge here, okay? Is there a chance that on the 24th of June, the judge might say, okay, we are not extending the temporary order? Is it possible? Can that happen? Because now Justin is sounding quite confident that it is over. Yes, for now it is over. But now it looks like what we have now is a temporary order. So I hope it's going to be permanent after the 24th. But it looks like they still have to go to that hearing to determine. Again, if I'm wrong, or if there's anybody who wants to call in, who knows how this thing works, call in, explain, and then I don't have to speculate. I don't have to guess any longer. I just go by that. Okay. Okay, let's continue to play.
Over. How's everyone doing?
We are fine. Oh,
so it is official. I have a restraining order on my ex-wife.
Okay.
For the last 2.5 years, she has been harassing me on social media, making up false claims of domestic violence, making up false narratives about me, and such as I was abusive, such as I yanked her until she had a miscarriage, such as so many things that I proved in court to be false. And she has been going on a rampage talking about these things for 2 years now, despite already proving my innocence and proving her lies. And because of that, a judge granted a restraining order.
Okay.
So she can no longer talk.
Okay, so you guys remember that last year, OBIDI took out no, not last year, in 2022, OBIDI took out a restraining order against Justin, just like this type. It was temporary. And then he couldn't see the children for a month. At least I remember that one. And that was when he had that breakdown that he was like, I can see my children, and all of that. And then he took a lawyer then. So they went to court. And the judge did not make the temporary order permanent because Justin was able to prove that no, the reasons she gave for the temporary restraining order are lies. If OBIDI had been able to prove in court that this man is abusive towards me, I'm in fear of danger, in fear of my life, because he has done this and this and this to me. If she had shown those receipts that are living inside her skull and inside Nancy's skull and inside Nancy's jaws, if she had submitted those receipts, maybe the judge would have seen reasons to extend the order or make it permanent, right? But Justin went to court and he proved in court that OBIDI was lying, that those things she claimed in the temporary restraining order never happened. But I'm wondering now why that did not affect her, because you can't be lying to the court. We are being critical here, okay? You cannot be lying to the court. You cannot be lying to obtain a restraining order. Okay, fine, it's a temporary order, but she must have said the reasons. I don't know. If I'm wrong again, help me. She must have said in the temporary order that, okay, he did this, he did that, and he was able to prove that it's all lies. It didn't happen. And the judge saw reasons with him and he won because the temporary order was not extended. It ended. And then he could see his children again. That's what happened. You guys remember. So nothing happened with her restraining order. She lost. And then he started to see his children again. Okay, so now he's saying that, let me rewind.
2 years, such as so many things that I proved in court to be false. And she has been going on a rampage talking about these things for 2 years now, despite already proving my innocence and proving her lies.
Someone says she's only speaking about Zoe. Zoe should also take out a restraining order against her. Oh, she is taking. Oh my God, no. I don't know if that's even possible because she's already doing that against Zoe. Yeah, okay. Okay.
And because of that, a judge granted a restraining order. So she can no longer talk about me without without consequences.
Okay, he said because of that, a judge granted a restraining order. So because of the fact that they had already been in court before, and he had already proven in court that this girl is lying. And after that judgment, she still came back online and continued those same lies that had already been proven to be false in court. And he's saying that's the reason the judge saw reason with him to grant the restraining order. Whoa, okay. Does Justin have a lawyer? You guys type yes or no. Does Justin have a lawyer? Did Justin obtain this restraining order with a lawyer or with the help of an attorney? Help me in the comments.
Without consequences of prison. I have no desire to talk about this anymore. I have no desire to have this drama on my page. I have no desire to have any of this stuff continue to go. I never wanted this. It has consumed my life. It has destroyed my mental health, and it is finally over. So she can no longer speak about me unless she wants to go to jail. And I'm done with this stuff. I'm done. Like, I got pushed too far. For those of you Nigerians wondering what's the consequences of that, getting a restraining order on you is a crime of moral turpitude. She could be deported for this. So her desire to destroy the father of her children has backfired in her.
Someone is saying she has already breached it an hour ago. What did she say? What did she say an hour ago? How did she breach it?
And I have been absolutely trying to take the high road, been trying to even protect her, because the consequences of what she's doing can be very severe. But it's gone too far, and at the end of the day, you got to protect your mental health and let nobody steal it from you. So bloggers that are out there tarnishing my name, making up lies, trying to destroy my reputation, it's time to get a job. It's time for you to move on, because you're not going to have any content anymore. The only content that I'm going to be doing is educational content. The only content she's going to be doing is probably shaking her ass.
Yes.
So report on that. I am done with this, like, done. So this woman can no longer mention my name. If she does, let me know. I will be on the phone with the police, because I'm tired of being harassed. The harassment has severely affected my mental health. The harassment has affected every aspect of my life, my business, my personal life, my ability to maintain relationships with other humans, my ability to be a loving, caring father to my children. Because I'm just tired. I'm just emotionally exhausted from having so many people on the internet believe this woman's lies, despite being caught in so many lies. It's amazing to me. So I will not be speaking about any of this stuff again. It is over. Bloggers, get a job. 7-Eleven's probably hiring. McDonald's. You obviously don't have a skill set that's worth sharing, so get a job. This is over. Absolutely 100% over. Men out there, you win in the court system. People on social media will not help you win. The truth will always win, and it did, because now I have a restraining order. She can no longer speak about me.
Wow.
No longer use the pity card of I was gonna be.
So if she truly breached the temporary order, you guys just send it to Justin. Enough of the nonsense already. Send it, bombard him. Let him be waking up to all the emails. Yeah, enough is enough. It's too much. Even if you want to monetize your situation, fine. You can say, okay, at least that one will compensate me for the pain. You can just do it a bit. Do it for 3 months and rest. Gosh, if you leave Horror OBIDI to continue, she's ready to do this for the next 5 years. Yes. because she knows that that is what sells on her platform. She's ready to talk about 4 days postpartum. I was homeless. I was told to get out of the house when I still had blood in my pickles. She will do it for the next 10 years. So I'm so proud that Justin took the bull by the horn. He took his own life matters, like he handled his own life. He took it in his own hands, like not just sitting around and say, okay, let me speak for myself, or okay, it's not true. No, like he's doing something about it. I am so glad, and his children will be proud of him that he made this move, not her. She did not. She made the move of begging money that she's not going to account for. For her, it's money, and her children are going to recognize that there has to be a money factor for her before she can stand up. And it's a shame. It's a big shame. So his children will be proud that he took this step. That's something to really be proud of. And that shows me that he really doesn't have much stake in all of this madness. Because someone really profiting. Look at the KO family. They are in a saga. The KO family, it's a Nigerian family. The man moved to Nigeria, left the woman in Austria. They are in a saga. The woman will come out and do her video. The man will come out and do his video. They are going at it, at each other, back to back. The man is not relenting. The woman is there doing her thing. You can just see that both of them are like, I will not let you be the only one to monetize this situation. I am also going to profit. You can just see that both of them are in it. They are making their money. They are going back to back against each other. But in this case, it's clear to me, 100%. For me, actions speak louder than words. Justin has shown me now that he's not in this for the money. Because if he was, he would be coming live every day. Okay, she said this. Okay, I'm going to come live. He would be coming live 5 times. He's going to the toilet, he would go live. Everybody can do that. We all have phones. But he's not. He comes live when necessary. She is the one enjoying. She's milking. She loves it. She loves that there is drama, there is saga. Bloggers are on this matter. She loves it. So this already shows me that he is the one who truly has the interest in the future of his children in his mind, at the back of his mind. She's not considering their future. No, she's thinking about now. Oh, we have to make money. We have to have shelter. We have to have a roof over our head. We have to make money. She's not considering the impact, the psychological effect it would have on them as they grow older. She's not thinking about it, but he is. Let me continue to play.
Abused domestic violence survivor. All this bullshit that she's made millions of dollars of. Scammed all of you guys.
Horror OBIDI made money. Horror OBIDI made money. From the years that I did YouTube, like intensively, if you want to know content creators that are making money, that are doing well, creating content, I'm talking about content creators who only do content, who don't have any outside job, those are content creators who they move from their rented apartment and they buy a home, a big home, they furnish, and they start a business on the side. Those are content creators, okay, this one is doing well, this one is making money. So when I see Horror OBIDI, she's making money. She has made money. She has. She didn't only buy a 1.6 million. Do you know the people who buy property worth over $1 million? Those are not poor people. Those are not broke people. No, trust me. I don't care how many tears. If she sheds purple tears, she has made money. She has. She didn't only buy one in California, USA. She bought another one in Nigeria. And that's the only one we know, which I'm suspecting she would go underground and still purchase another one. And she would not let social media know so that they are not counting it after her. So that they are not saying, oh, you have three, you have so much money. She doesn't want you to know that she has money. She would go ahead, buy an additional property, maybe a private home for herself. I suspect she has already done that, where she can, stay whenever she goes to Nigeria. She has made money. She has. Look at the lifestyle. Eating out anytime she wants, flying on vacation. Like, what else do you need in life? For those of you donating your hard-earned sweat, $5 here, $20 there. This is not someone who needs your $5. She's just greedy for more. She has enough, but it's not enough for her. And she's enjoying herself, eating out, going to restaurants. Someone in financial need doesn't live like that in their moment of financial need. Okay. Let's
Guys, for years now. It's pathetic. It's disgusting. And I want to raise my daughters to be honorable, trustworthy, respectful young women, not scammers on the internet. So I'm out of here. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay, someone says, yes, it's a temporary restraining order that was granted until the court date. So does it mean that it can change on the court day? Is there a chance? I think there might be a chance. I mean, what I'm saying here is that they are going for a hearing. They are not going for, okay, come and listen to the dissemination. I don't know if that, you guys help me out. What do they do during the hearing of a restraining order? Is it to determine, I believe it's to determine if they are going to make it permanent, right? So that means fingers crossed. I just want it to be clear. Also for myself. I want it to be clear for myself and also maybe for other people who are like, okay, so what does this mean? Is this really like 8-8? I think it's going to be determined on the 24th. Is that correct? Help me out in the comments.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I want to go back to educational content, and I want to live a normal life. And I will now have a chance to do that because law enforcement is on my side.
Wow.
So it's over. It's over. The consequences of violating a restraining order is 1 year in prison. So it's over. I'm out of here. I'm going to go spend time with my kids, celebrate peace, which is what I've been trying to strive for years now. Yes, I've gone on here and told my side of the story. Many of you guys have seen my posts. My mental health is suffering because I've been harassed for things I never did, and it's gonna have consequences for the rest of my life.
Wow.
And for somebody that immigrated here, dedicated 5 years of my life, hundreds of thousands of dollars to build up her career, this is an injustice.
So I'm going to see the lawyer she will bring on the 24th, which is in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks from today. Okay.
Humanity. You don't bite the hand that fed you. So I'm out of here. I'm gonna go play with my kids until they're so tired that they fall asleep. Because that's what I want to do. I want to have the energy to play with my kids and raise them in a loving, peaceful home. And that has been stolen from me by this psychopath. So I'm out of here. Everyone, cheers to peace. Cheers to using the court systems.
Okay, I'm gonna read this. This comment says, she's already manipulative in this situation and telling her fans that she knew this was coming and for the GoFundMe money will empower her to fight back. Like, She knew this was coming. But Justin didn't need a GoFundMe to make this move. My question to Horror OBIDI is, how well do you take care of yourself and your business? How come it's Justin filing this? If you claim every day on your live video that he's a thorn in your flesh, he's making your life miserable, you were just using all of that talk for content. Because if truly Justin was such a disturbance in your life, you would have taken action. You would have done something about it. But because he's not, you are catching cruise. That's why you never did anything. Because he did something now, and he didn't even need a GoFundMe to do something. Horror OBIDI explained that. You were just catching cruise. But he is the one really affected. That's why he took this action. She is manipulative. Did you see the interview she did with that guy where she talked about the she has boys servicing her? I watched the entire interview today. Oh my goodness. She dodged all the questions. There was no single question that she answered. She would answer, then she would contradict herself. She would bend it. She would move to something else. They were asking about if she was a good mom, I think. She was talking about trauma. Ah, okay, I'm gonna analyze that. Yes, I will. It was just crazy. I was like, oh my God, what kind of interview is this? She's very she tried to manipulate that guy during the interview. But anyways, that's for another video.
To honor and uphold the truth, and everyone, I'm being summoned by my children and the nanny, and everyone that's out there supporting lies, shame on you. Cheers, everyone go have a celebratory drink, exercise, whatever you want. It is over. Finally, I can have some peace.
Wow, congratulations already in advance. Someone says most likely 99% it will be granted. The man is well prepared. I'm going to say that he truly is smart. He's a smart man. He's intelligent. It's not even being smart now. He's intelligent. He pays attention to details. He sees things. He thinks things through. And I put up the post earlier today saying that Horror OBIDI was busy doing saga on Facebook. Doing pity me, I'm the victim. He's the monster. He did this, he did that, just for people to feel sorry for her, for people to hate him or dislike him or bully and harass him. But he was busy doing something that was really going to be sustainable and long term and permanent. He was doing something for the real life, something that would really have impact on her social media activities. Because what she does is just, okay, let me say these things so that people will go and bully him, and it ends there. But what he's doing now is going to affect whatever she can or cannot say. So whatever he is doing now is stronger than 8 million followers or what they can do. Anyways, these days we only see maximum 1,000 plus watching. We don't see 8 million. We don't see 8 million. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's why I just feel like he's an intelligent person. He's not here for the ghetto saga. Let's drag each other. I will drag your pants. I will do this. He's just no. So someone is saying 99% because he is well prepared. Like Horror OBIDI has given more than enough evidence. I have watched most of her videos that I have seen, the controversial ones. If he has done his homework well, I think Horror OBIDI doesn't have a chance. When I say homework, I mean every single thing that he can use to make the case strong or stronger. Horror OBIDI already provided those things. It's the owner of the case that should be doing the work of collating these things, gathering them. putting dates, putting time. Okay, this is what was said, and this is what it cost, the effect of it. You gather everything together. I think then he has a strong case because you have to use something. So hopefully he has like heavy evidence to use. And if he has gathered all those things that I have seen on Korah's page, then surely I believe that the judge is going to uphold it because Korah went too far. Not only her, her fans too. And she was instigating them, instigating the attacks on him. She was doing it. She was doing it. So she really went far. Any judge would look at that and be like, really, you were saying this, doing this? Every time you'd come out and say he made you have a miscarriage. Do you know what that would do in the minds of people? You can destroy a human being entirely with words like that. You're talking about him using drugs. Your sister came out to say he poisoned you. That's a doctor, for crying out loud. So he actually has a reputation. He's not just all the social media people who don't have any focus in life. No, he has a career, a profession. So he has something strong to stand on to say, and the judge also is a professional. Imagine someone saying those things against a judge, someone with a profession, a career, that, oh, this judge, he poisoned my sister. There are some things that that you don't have a case, Korah Obidi. So hopefully he has more than enough evidence. Hopefully he has gathered everything, because I think some weeks ago he was saying that people should send him stuff. I was like, now this night, this is not the night, this is not the time that they will be sending stuff. I already thought all the stuff were sent. I was like, what's happening? So hopefully he has everything. If he does, then 100%, not even 99, 100%, the judge would uphold the order. And that serves Korah Obidi right. Overdoing things is not good. It will cost you.
I can have some peace after 7 years. I'm out of here.
Okay. You've done well. And I hope and I pray that he finally gets peace, and that Simply Sweet Peach will finally go and submit her resume at Subway or McDonald's. That shouldn't be too difficult, because that one, she doesn't have any other content apart from this. So now, finally, Korah Obidi can focus on other aspects of her life than just he did this, he did that, he did this, he did that every day. Like, people are sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of the nonsense. Okay, now that we have done that, let us continue to read. So now I think I have a bit more knowledge than when I started. So I'm just going to read the rest of this. Okay, temporary restraining order, Form 110, filed by petitioner. So I believe that one was granted already, or has been granted. And the last one says hearing. And that one is on the 24th of June, 8:30 a.m. Okay, we have a call. Hello, good evening.
Hi, Blessing.
Hi.
How are you? How was your
fine.
day?
My day was good. Very busy, but it was good, productive. How was yours?
That's great. It was good. Just getting home from work.
Nice, nice.
Just my 2 cents.
Yes.
Um, I believe, like, Justin dealing with the situation for the first time. In the process, Justin learned a lot, and he was, like he was saying, he got that detailed
Yes.
information that he needed, while the other one was watching on the other side.
My God.
Justin is gathering all his things that he needs to put together to him, because it was a learning process for him. And he did say, he learned a lot, like the do's and the nots and the this and the that. So all along, Justin was like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna do better. And he always said that once the case was done, he was gonna go back against something. But we never knew what he was going to do.
Yeah, I was suspecting he would do like a defamation case.
So that, and then when he was filing these papers, writing up the papers, he said that his friends told him he should go to school for law because he could be a lawyer. And I'm like, wow, that means that Justin really learned a lot from this experience. And for me, what I understand by mediation, so these two people will go in front of a mediator, and Justin will say what he wants, and the other party will throw what she wants. Then in between, they will come to a common ground that, okay, you know what? This is going to be, this is going to be. Now the mediator is going to write up everything and what they agree jointly together. This paper will now become a legal document once they go through that mediation. So that's what I got like with the whole mediation thing. That maybe with the kids and like with the social media thing. And I'm sure probably just was going to say that he wants his kids permanently on social media. No voice, no face, nothing.
Okay, and is the judge going to use the mediation, the result of the mediation during the hearing on the 24th?
That I don't know. I don't know if it's the judge that's going to be the mediator.
No. That's not what I mean. There is going to be a mediator that will, hear from both of them. They are going to draft a report from that mediation. Okay, this is what they agreed. Will they then submit it to the judge to use?
I'm thinking they're going to probably the judge is going to see what they came to a common ground with, and then it's going to be signed and sealed.
Okay.
So hopefully it's something good for the children wise that Justin is going to get the mediation, which I really see it's a good thing for them to get some kind of mediation. And if then she's not wanting to be at that common ground of mediation, then that's where the problem gets worse. Because if she's not going to come to a common ground in the relationship of the children, then I really don't know. She's totally a hot mess. But she has to at least come to a common ground in front of that mediator. Because if the court told her don't do this and don't do that, and she's still doing it, mediation is the first option. And if she can't do mediation, then I guess they will just demand it on her or whatever.
Okay.
Because she looks and seems like a very difficult person, and hopefully that mediation works out.
Okay. Wow.
So I'm just really happy for Justin.
Yes.
And as I said, Justin it was a learning process for him, and he learned a lot out of it, and that's why he said he's going in without a lawyer.
Oh, really?
Yes, he said he's going in without a lawyer.
So how is he going to do mediation without a lawyer? Is it not good to have legal advice on stuff like that?
I'm thinking that Justin probably got maybe have some lawyer friends that helped him along the way with the paperwork or stuff. So they probably advise him on what to do. Okay. I'm not sure, but he did say that he's not going in with any lawyer. Wow. He's not paying any lawyer. So okay. I just pray and hope everything goes well for him, and that with the kids, things will be for the children's sake, that this girl gets to some kind of common ground for a good relationship for her children. It's not about her anymore, it's about her children. And remove her selfishness from the equation.
Well, that one is...
It's not doing any good for the kids.
No, she says whatever she does keeps a roof over their head. So to her,
really? Although, I wish her all the best. Because if she keep pushing, she won't land herself where she really needed. I said if she keep on, she'll land herself where she deserves to be.
Yes. Then she will receive sense. Yeah.
She'll be inside of that cry.
Whereas she did it to herself. She brought it upon herself. Yeah.
She brought it on her own self. This man gave you enough time to start the nonsense. You keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And then you land him now into the situation of filing a restraining order on you. Like, come on. For your kids' sake, if you dare say you love your kids, why can't you come to a common ground? Have a good co-parenting for your children.
My God. If you listen to that interview, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, the interview she did, she was like, everybody has a price to pay. Like, her children, they need a roof over their head. So she's just going to monetize her situation because, it's either this or that. She has to put, and she just uses those children. There are people who don't make half of what she makes. They also can provide a roof over the heads of their children. So she's just using it as an excuse. She doesn't have to destroy her children to put a roof over their head. The price is too heavy to pay. Do you understand?
She could go drive Uber 24/7. You could keep a roof over their head. Go to McDonald's, like find a skill set for yourself. And that's what she failed to realize when she was with Justin. He tried to empower her, and she didn't see that because money blinded her eyes. And now where you are today? Nowhere. Just wasting and checking your phone on social media. And then I realized now for the case with Zoe, she changed the attorney again.
Are you for real?
Yeah, she dropped Boo, and now she's with a woman now. She substituted not too long ago to a new attorney.
Is the Boo? Wait, I was going to talk about that her lawyer, the first one, the one that Kim Begga was praising that he's one of the best. That guy, I looked on his website and I saw that he was a defense lawyer.
And he's dropped like a hot sack of potatoes, and she's now with a woman. She substituted for a young, not really young, but a mid-aged lady. And
has she talked about it? Has she explained why?
Nope.
Those people who are giving this girl their money, they are gambling with their sweat, with their money, because this girl will lead them to nowhere. She doesn't have anything under control.
But she told them today that, they saw everything was going on, and she will keep them as it comes, as the stuff comes, and it comes happening, she'll keep them up to date. So we dare to see. We are up to date too. I don't know what's wrong with this girl. It's a shame.
Wow.
It's really a shame. Yeah, but she did substitute the lawyer for the attorney, sorry.
You saw, where did you see that? On
Unicourt.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, she substituted to some woman.
Hey, case has not started. They've started changing lawyer. Very disorganized human being. Jesus.
Yeah, she started changing lawyer.
Maybe she has insulted that one.
Let's see how many lawyers have been changed.
She's changing lawyers like she's changing nannies. Oh God. I need a nanny for 1 week, then the other week another nanny, another lawyer. Case has not even started. Thank you. Hey, my goodness, this girl, she doesn't have a direction. She doesn't have a focus. Somebody who jumps around like a butterfly like that, who doesn't think. She doesn't even give herself time to think. Like she went to Hawaii the other day. with the excuse of, I need to clear my head. But she went there and she didn't clear her head. In fact, she was clearing her camera, her live videos, more than she was clearing her head. She was always live. I'm like, in fact, that one, her case, she's hopeless. That Horror OBIDI. If you're putting your trust in her, that Horror OBIDI will help you win justice. In your mind, all those Horreans, I'm talking to you now, in your mind, you've put your hope and trust in Horror OBIDI, that she will help you to win Justin. She will help you to beat Justin for him to lose. You are such a loser already. You don't have sense. You look at everybody in the world, people that are serious, people that are focused, disciplined. They know, okay, this is my mandate. This is what I want to do. This is my plan. This is this. They have everything on paper. They have a plan, a timetable, when to do this, when to do that. They have everything intact. You didn't follow those people. You didn't go about believing in those people. Is a useless girl that doesn't even have a schedule of when she washes her pants, that you are putting your trust in to win an intelligent man who has proven intelligence in different ways. How? Where is it going to happen from? Someone who went to court to fool herself with ele crayfish that Justin must pay school fees. And Justin was so confident. Justin was like, no, public schools are free. He was educating you, Horreans. But you chose to believe an olodo, a disorganized olodo like Horror OBIDI. You chose to be swept away by sentiment, not by facts. You just have to be straight-headed and critical. Look at me sitting here now. I'm not carried away by emotions. No, I'm happy for Justin, but I'm still very, very, my eyes are open. I'm critical. I'm asking straight questions for us to keep it, let's not float too much. Keep it real. But Horreans lack that. They get swept away by crocodile tears. That's where you make mistakes. That's where you will get disappointed, because you will go to court and lose. Like she lost when she went to court with ele crayfish. They lost. And they came out and they lied because they were ashamed to say, guys, we feel foolish. This man was right. He doesn't have to pay school fees. They couldn't do that. They lied that the judge gave them the option whether to send him to jail and then she didn't want to send him to jail. So she just left everything like that. And I found a screenshot of Okpo Ochoga saying, oh, she's such as, I found that screenshot today. These people are fooled every day. And Nancy came recently and said, Cora lost. So why didn't Nancy tell us then that she lost? After fooling people. Okay, let me continue reading. Okay, and this one says, wait. Okay, I've read this. Hearing is on this day. Okay, restraining order hearing. And the next one, hey, my stomach. 7th, so there's just different ones. Okay, this one says request domestic violence prevention. Hello, good evening. How are you? How is my baby?
Blessing. Well, afternoon here. Good evening. Good morning to wherever you guys are.
Hello.
What's up?
I'm good. How is baby doing?
Well, she's about to start walking.
Oh.
She's about to start walking, guys. She's been calling. She's starting to eat all kinds of different foods.
Okay.
Hey, you guys that have, because it's been, I have a 14-year-old, and then I have this new baby. So if you guys have some recipes for baby-led weaning and stuff, send it to my inbox. But anyway, I will always accept those things.
Nice.
But back to this scenario. First of all, it's some of y'all that be in here that are extremely uneducated, and it's very tiring going back and forth with y'all. I understand that you like to talk to people so that you can work on your English and stuff, but it's tiring. You guys got to go to a page where you can talk to people like y'all. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I honestly think that in this situation, I don't know how it is for Cali, but I know in Florida, say for example, you and I, let me just use you and I for an example. Say for example, I hit you, right? And then you decide to call the police. They may not come and arrest me because there's no witnesses, but what they can do is file a police report, and then you can file a temporary restraining order injunction. And so the temporary injunction will be held for you until your court date. The temporary injunction, now the thing is, because it's been posted online, it looks like he already went to court. You know, it looks like he already went to court and he was granted a restraining order, like not a temporary, but his permanent restraining order for however long it's good. And some restraining orders could be 500 to 1,500, maybe 5,000 feet, depending on the circumstances.
Well, how can they go to court? How can he go to court without the person there? And why would they go to court again on the 24th if he already went to court?
Why would you go? No, because, well, that one right there, I really don't know how to answer.
No, because you said you think he has already gone to court. I don't think I'm asking.
No, let me tell you what happens in the United States, and I know all Americans can chime in on this one. If you have if you go to you call the police and get a restraining order, and then they give you a temporary injunction, you show up to court, and the defendant, you're the plaintiff, but the defendant don't show up, the restraining order will go in your favor. They're not just going to decline it. So 9 chances out of 10, her dumbass just did not come to court. Like always, she just does not. And then tries to play that stupid card like, I am just a little girl from Africa. I don't know these things.
But he just did the paperwork on Friday.
Oh.
But is that not what he was doing on live video?
On Friday?
I think that's what people are saying, that he was on live video and he was filling out paperwork. Is that something else?
Oh, I was going to speak on that too. I think that a lot of those papers were probably Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C, Exhibit D, Exhibit.
Okay.
Y'all gotta use logic. Like, a lot of these things are electronic. Everything that's in the court system is handled electronically. It depends on what state you go to. Half the time, even trying to do anything, it's done electronically. There's no paperwork, no like physical paperwork. His paperwork was probably being submitted to a judge. So now you have the 24th. I honestly think, and tell me if y'all disagree, I honestly think that he's going and he's pushing for full custody because he's about to go and present all the evidence that he said he wasn't going to do right now. I think he's about to present all that shit because honestly, I think a lot of people think that, y'all know I done been to jail before. Y'all know I know the court system, man. I ain't ashamed to say that shit. Listen, a lot of times, a lot of people think that when you're in the courtroom, you're in this courtroom where there's all kinds of people and the judge is sitting there with a robe on and shit. There's a lot of times where you can go into a room that looks like there's a dining room table with 8 chairs. It's just going to be a referee, which is a judge, and then your counsel, however many attorneys that you have, and you. And then they can go back and forth if they want to. You could take a recess, talk about whatever. But I honestly think he's pushing for full custody. And when he got whatever, or she got whatever attorney that she got, I'm sure she went and sat down, had a consultation, and the man was honest with her before taking a retainer. I can't do shit for you. I can't do shit for you. This is probably going to be the outcome because I really don't have no defense. Because remember, he's not going in with a lawyer. I've done this before. I've gone to court without a lawyer. I represented myself. That means that you go and you draw your own motions, your own petitions, everything. You just read and figure that out. It really don't take a rocket scientist. But some of these hoes on the other side, they're too stupid to understand. Like, all it takes is Google. You can pretty much Google anything and figure out how to format and how to put it, just like a resume. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think that he's going to push for full custody. There's no, like, what other reason? A restraining order, if you want to be technical with it, a restraining order isn't going to stop these other illiterates from talking about him. It's still going to be, you get what I'm saying? In order to end the chess game, who you got to bring down? I just asked the question.
Your opponent?
I said, no. In order to win a chess game, what is the one piece that you have to bring down?
As if I play chess.
Okay,
the black one. The black
so
one.
you have all your pawns, you have bishops and knights and all that other shit. But the thing is, the queen is going to be the last checkmate. Once that queen, the king is gone, the game is over. And so the thing is, it's just like a beehive. You got the queen bee. If the queen bee dies, all of their ass gonna die. You understand what I'm saying? So in order to completely bring her down now, he already said, I'm done. This shit, and he said it with impunity. Y'all gotta listen to him when he talk. He said it with impunity. It's over. And I dare any one of you illiterates, I dare any one of y'all, come online and tell her to talk shit. Tell her to come out and speak up. Please, we're begging you. Exactly. The leaders, the king, right. I think that he's going for full custody, y'all. Because at the end of the day, yeah, there was a CPS case. And what you dumbasses on the other side don't understand is Justin did not do anything to his kid. The very first CPS case that they had a couple years ago was because Cora pulled June's arm. They were married under the same roof. So guess what? If a woman is in, if one parent is in trouble, both of y'all are in trouble. He could have went a totally different route, and he could have left her ass and took custody of his daughter, but he didn't. She's not going to tell y'all that. Secondly, the second case was because of her once again. But he ended up getting charged with failure to protect. He didn't do shit. He was like he even said in his live, he even tried to protect her because that's the mother of his kids. No matter how much we don't like her, you gotta remember he laid down and had 2 kids with her. So every single last one of y'all women, y'all gotta think logically. It's not about what we want. It's about him and those girls. And he protected her for as long as he could because he really just did not, his family dynamic is already fucked up, but he didn't want to mess up the fact that he could have 2 parents in the kid's life. He gave her over a fair chance. Not only did he give you a chance at being with him and you were already worthless when he met you, he elevated you and your raggedy ass family. Other families elevated that raggedy ass family and put them in the position and don't want to give them the gratitude that they deserve. But that's okay. We want to see you come out and talk about him just one more again, just one more time in the state of California. Please. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Wow. Ah, this is getting interesting. So if he goes for full custody, then I'm wondering the mediation then. We're going to find out on the 24th. And I'm also wondering if the mediation is also on the same day as the hearing or before. I don't think it's going to be after. Okay, anyways, let's continue reading. This one is the one that made me feel like, what is happening here? This one is a request. Okay, it's a request. Okay. Domestic violence prevention with minor child. Case initiation. Is it initiation? Filed by petitioner. Okay, so a request, domestic violence prevention with minor child. Okay. The next one, family law case cover sheet filed by petitioner. What is that? Family law case cover sheet. 020. Okay. The next one, notice. Okay, that one is the service court hearing. So okay, she was served. So now I'm confused with what Bonnie said, because he was live on Friday doing paperwork, right? Anyways, okay, I already read this one, declaration ex parte notice. Okay, that's another one that I'm like, okay, what's in the ex parte? Is it different from, I think it should be different from the restraining order. Okay, I think I suspect it's beginning to make sense now. Okay, the restraining order is a restraining order. And the ex parte, I'm not going to talk, but I think I know or I suspect. Okay, now it's making sense. Okay. So there is an ex parte notice given also, and a restraining order. Okay. Ngwanu. Odogu Justice. That's what I saw. It was, I think, Gracious who wrote that. I was like, whoa, that sounds good. Odogu Justice. Uh-huh. That's what you do as a man. Yes. He's not talking, coming on Facebook, talking. He did this, he did that, and this happened. And what are you doing about it? You're just talking and making money. Okay, this one, general family law. Oh, wait, I have to go back. Okay. Okay, this one says attend. Okay, no. I already read that. I think that's everything. Okay, no, that's not everything. I still have this one. I think this is the order to participate in mediation. That one, I think I have it. Oh my goodness, are you for real? I'm going to read it. Am I allowed to read it? Oh yeah, guys, share the video. I don't know if I'm allowed to read this, so it's a long page, but I don't even know if it really has. Okay, anyways, let me read it. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let's read it. Am I allowed? Say God, oh. Choco from Naya Anita Obidi. I can't show you guys. Maybe some of you have seen it anyways, but I got it under the public domain. Let me put it that way. This is an analysis for informative purposes and news reporting. Okay, I'm going to read it to you guys. I'm the analyst at the end of the day. The court orders both parties to participate in mediation to discuss. Ooh la la. Yeah, you guys vote. Should we or should we not? You know why I don't want, you know why I'm behaving like this? Usually I just go for it, but because now it concerns the children, I'm being careful now. I'm being careful. Okay. Okay, let me just read it. We are here already, and it's online already. Some of you have seen it. So, hey, we are here. Oh, yeah. So, we are not going to do Kim today because already 1.5 hours already gone. So, Kim, your matter they long. You see, huh? You see your life, Kim? Your matter they long. So, we are not going to treat Kim today. Otherwise, we'll sleep here. So, let's just do this one, and then tomorrow I'll do Kim. The court orders both parties to participate in mediation to discuss custody and/or visitation of the children. The purpose of mediation is to assist you in developing a mutually agreeable parenting plan. You may attempt to agree to the custody and/or visitation plan for your children in 2 ways. One, with a mediator at a scheduled time, or online. That's the second way. Okay, let's allow this sentence to digest. The court orders. So this one is from the court to participate in mediation to discuss custody and/or visitation of the children. Is this what they always do when one ex is taking the other ex to court? Hello, Christine.
Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Good night. Is this Blessing?
Yes, this is Blessing.
Hi, Blessing.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Well, this is my first time talking to you.
Okay,
So
nice.
I'm happy to be talking to you this time.
I'm happy to have you.
Cora in her life today said that, she made reference to the fact that nobody is going to take her kids away. So I think that, like the other caller stated, that I believe the father is going like the caller stated.
Oh, I think I can hear you. I'm getting feedback.
Oh, okay.
You're listening on another device.
Yeah, let me get out of this. Let me get out. Yes. So, yeah, I believe that the father is going for full custody, because she made reference in her life today that no one is going to take her kids from her. No one. So that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you for the info. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, have a good evening, and very nice that you called in today.
Thank you so much.
All right, yeah, bye-bye. Okay, so now for us to be able to know where all of this is coming from or going to, is it, how do you say that? Is it customary? Is it normal that a judge would or a court would order mediation when an ex requests for a restraining order? In what circumstances or under which conditions does a court of law order couples or exes to go for mediation, so that we know why this mediation was ordered in the to start with? Okay, so anyways, orders both parties to participate in mediation to discuss custody and or visitation of the children. Okay. Wow. Okay, so basically, when they go for mediation, they are going to just make an agreement. Okay, this is how we are going to be visiting. Hello.
Let me chime in on that one real quick. So the thing is, you got to remember, there's no sole guardian right now. Normally, when a couple gets divorced, most of the time the mother has full custody. That's where the illiterate just have no credibility when it comes to this, because you do have a lot of fathers that fight for their kids, but Justin took the over exceptional route, spending over 100 racks to fight, literally, like to the point where his hair started turning gray. Okay, he fought for his kids, because you see that California favored the woman. With all the manipulation and all the crazy shit she was doing, she was able to manipulate the court system. Now, which is why, Justin, you got to be thumped in the head at least one time. Your mama can do it. But the thing is, you should have did this shit a long time ago, bro. It should have been done a long time ago. Like I said again, I don't think that any sane individual just, wake up one morning, they're like, you know what? I want to take my kids or my child from the other parent. I don't think that any logical person would wake up and think like that. When a child is actually, if the best interest of the child is not with a particular parent, then the other parent is welcome to come to the court to prove it. Because they have the best interest of the child. They may even go back and forth. One could be like, oh, you see shit like that all the time. Like the girl will be going to get child support, and then he'll be like, oh, she be having niggas over there selling cocaine, and they try to go back and forth to try to prove like, oh no, you're no better than me. But in this case, the way that JD conducted himself over 2 years, we're talking about years and a couple months. He conducted himself like, yeah, a lot of us thought he was pussy. We thought he was, like, not pathetic, but we thought that he was being passive towards her because, oh, he's pussy whipped, he's in love. No, Justin did the logical protocol for his daughters. And that's where some of you women on the other side, you can tell that y'all don't come from a home from love, because y'all don't even know how it works when you separate from somebody that you love. He gave her every chance. But the reason why I feel like he's giving her every chance, and I'm quoting this because I sat down and I analyze shit. Like, I pay attention. I pay close attention. People know that I pay close attention to things. JD knows, and listen closely, y'all. Let's go back a couple years ago. Or no, let's go back to China when she came over, stayed the night. There was no established relationship, and she never left. It's only a mental disability that will cause you to be a grown adult and just so unstable. Like, how can you possibly think about advancing your career as an artist and you're homeless? You understand what I'm saying? Where's the logic in that? That's the first aspect. Then the whole issue with the police in Nigeria. I don't think any smart person
we won't go back too far into history, because I want to forge ahead. I want to look for.
I know, but I'm about to make a point. Now let's fast forward to pooping in the car, and then let's fast forward to now. I believe that the reason why he has held himself from from making this move is because he knows what he has built as far as the individual that he built. And he built a monster. Get me? And so once that monster is brought back down to their level, that monster is going to self-destruct back to the state that they were before he got her stable on her meds. She's not even on her meds now, but it's going to get even worse. It could even get to the point where she could take her own life. It's that bad. Because you got to think about it. If everything follows through with the plans that he has, and it actually does follow through, because remember, he's been avoiding it. And he has the power to press the button. He has it. He knows that once he pressed that button, all the lights are going to shut off. And she's going to self-destruct. And what do you tell your kids? That's the ending. What do you tell your kids later on? That's the reason why I feel like he was being empathetic towards her all that time.
Well, now
that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution. Very good point there. Very good point. But at this stage where we found ourselves now, it's not Justin's business what she chooses to do. It's nobody's business. He has to look out for himself. The same way she is greedily looking out for herself in her pocket. She is not considering what can happen to him. She's not considering, thinking of, oh my God, he might do something to himself, which he has also said he slipped into depression maybe twice. Nobody thought about that. So at this point, he let him not even think about anybody's child, because he also is somebody's child. If something had happened to him, or if he continues to sit down and say, oh, that's the mother of my children, and something eventually, God forbid, happens to him, then what would have been the excuse? You're protecting somebody who is not thinking about protecting you. Who does that? So at this point, everybody bear your father's name. Everybody do your own thing. Do what you feel is best for you. OBIDI feels GoFundMe is best for her. And content and drama and saga and terrorism. Let her do what is best for her. Justin is in his house doing what he believes is best for him. Let him do what is best for him. So at this stage, I'm just going to say, aluta continua. There is no going back. Let him just continue, so that we have another sound, so that let everybody rest, because it's too much, man. It's too much. Okay, let me continue reading. Oh Lord, I want to understand that first sentence. Wait. The court orders both parties to participate in mediation to discuss cost. Oh yeah, I was asking, why did the court order this mediation? Because the court wants them to discuss custody and or visitation of the children. And the reason, the purpose of mediation is to assist them in developing a mutually agreeable parenting plan. But they already have a plan now. They already have a 50-50 plan. So possibly, I think they are going to grant the restraining order, because they will consider whatever this plan says now into that when they are going for the hearing. They're going to, I think they're going to have this mediation before the hearing, and they would take it along, and they would use it also to make a decision, maybe. Okay, interesting. Okay, second paragraph. Upon receipt of this order, you may register at so and so for help completing an online parenting plan. This training is offered in English. Please join during the time. So basically, they can go for mediation either online or with a mediator at a scheduled time. Both parents must agree to a plan online and submit it to the court if they do not wish to participate in the mediation session scheduled by the court below. Okay. And then if agreement is not reached online, both parents must participate in mediation with a family court services mediator. You are scheduled for. Okay, I'm not going to tell you guys when it is. That might be giving too much information. And it might be raising, I know definitely some of you have seen it already. And I did not obtain this myself. So this also came from online. So definitely many of you have seen this, you have read this, but not to raise more dust than we already have on the ground. I will not mention when the mediation is, but I can tell you that definitely the mediation is before the hearing. You see, it's crazy. I just come live and I haven't even read what I have. It's crazy. This our job, you guys, you don't take us for granted too much. This our analysis job. Sometimes it's good for you also as the host to be surprised, like the rest of the people watching. I have not read this. I'm reading it for the first time. And I already had it since, I think, since morning, if I'm not, or since afternoon. I don't know when exactly I got it. Anyways, okay, so now we know when the mediation is. That is if they could not agree with each other online, because you can fill out the form online, and then you people will come together and talk and agree on something. But with the way things are going, I don't see them making an appointment to fill out a form together online or discuss. I don't see both of them. I don't see it happening. I don't think they will do it together. I suspect they are going to use the family court services mediator, and they already give them an appointment for the video conference mediation on so and so date at so and so time. Okay, and other instructions are there that they need to follow. Complete these steps before the appointment with the mediator. I'm reading stuff. I'm just trying to select what I want to read out and what not. If you cannot access the form, blah, blah, and then both parents must complete the submit. Okay. After completing steps 1 and 2, the mediator will assist in developing your parenting plan agreement. Do not come to the courthouse for this appointment. The mediation will be conducted by video conference or by phone on the scheduled date and time. Please be on time. Any party who joins more than 15 minutes late may have the appointment cancelled. You're required to serve this order on the other parent. Violation of any part of this order may result in imposition of monetary sanctions pursuant to Section 177 Code of Civil Procedure. Okay, I think it's clear to me now what is happening. It's becoming clearer what is happening. So I'm just going to wait till that day and then we can fully analyze. Okay, and this one is another one. This one is the mediation form. It says, please check the family law page. Your matter has been scheduled for a mediation appointment. Mediation is an opportunity before your court hearing. That was my question. Like, okay, is it before or after? Before. Mediation is an opportunity before your court hearing to agree to a schedule that works best for parents to share time with the children. The process involves you and the other parents working with a mediator. However, you may attempt to conduct the negotiation of the time each parent will share with the children online without the assistance of a mediator using this link. Okay? If you prefer to work with a mediator in reaching this agreement, or you are unable to reach an agreement using the online program, you must participate in the mediation appointment already scheduled for you with a court mediator from Family Court Services. To meet with a court mediator, you must confirm your appointment by submitting. Okay. 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 That is very clear to me now. Okay. So what I'm thinking here is that the 50-50 is going to shift because there's going to be a plan. There is a parenting plan that will be agreed upon again. Yeah, that's my conclusion of it. And if I'm wrong, you guys go ahead and let me know. But it looks like they're going to draft a new parenting plan. So the 50-50, and maybe they might still agree on the 50-50. If it's not of if Justin is not going for full custody, they might settle for the 50-50. But if it's full custody he's going for, then yes, definitely they are going to change the plan. We don't know what he's going for. We don't know. We don't know if it's full custody. We don't know if he's only asking them to ask her to shake her yash for content and just leave him alone. So we are going to find out on the 24th. But I still have something else here. Hey, wait, let me see. This one looks like a form and it's confidential. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail in the Netherlands. Let them not come and catch me here in Holland. That you were reading something confidential. Anyway, this one is confidential. Okay. Wow. This one, okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. This one is a form, and yeah, this form is really looking at, domestic violence. There are protective restraining order in effect or pending as a result of allegations of domestic violence. So this one really has a lot of stuff trying to look for signs of DV. Yeah. So I'm not going to read all of it. It's quite a long one. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to save it until after the 24th of June. This one is another one. This one says information about the other parent. Information about the children, names, ages, and any other children who reside in your home. What would you like to be the proposed custody and visitation plan? Ooh. Please include any concerns that you have, for example, substance abuse or any other issue that you think may affect the custody or visitation of the children with each parent. Okay. Who is still here? Let's read comments. So that's what I have for now. And if anything new comes up, you guys know that I definitely will share with you. I might not be able to share everything, just not to maybe jeopardize anybody's chances of winning, if that makes sense. Or maybe if the children are really involved, I might not go deep into it. But for now, I think I've really read quite a lot. So we are gonna wait. Fingers crossed. 2 weeks is going to come like a thunderbolt. Like it's going to come very quickly, and we are going to analyze again. Do you guys think? I don't think they give judgment on the same day, right? I don't think we are going to know the result on the same day, on the same 24th. So possibly we still have to wait maybe a week or so. I don't know how long before we know the decision. I don't know. Okay, let's read comments. Facebook people. Someone says she didn't say her father did anything to her. Okay. No, she said her father. Okay, let's start. You know that I am the one with the book. Wait, the book is very close by. Where is it? I am the one with the book. I am the one with the truth. You people say this is Horror's truth. This one. You see? I am the one with this one. Let me show the people on YouTube. So let me explain to you my sister. My sister in the comment section. Let me help you out. It's not that deep. I don't have light here, so I might not be able. Wait, I might actually. Oh, I cannot. Unfortunately, I cannot show YouTube what I am. Anyways, you people already know what the book looks like, hopefully. So, my sister in the comment section, Tunisia, you said, I'm sure you saw the book because I showed you on Facebook. You're commenting on Facebook. Tunisia. So, whatever Blessing tells you is the truth. You said she didn't say her father did anything to her. That is false. That is wrong. And that is a lie. She said her daddy, in fact, she said her daddy did many things to her. But I'm going to mention only the most profound. Yeah. Number one, her father beat the hell out of her, kicked her stomach to the ground, punched her, and called her a prostitute. He abused her. He physically abused her. Yeah, he beat her mercilessly. Let me see if I can find a page, which is going to be difficult to just find a page like that. That's number one thing the father did to her. Number two thing, outside of so many other things, number two thing that her father did to her, her father killed mosquitoes. You see, Tunisia, you're wrong. Your first sentence already is a lie. She didn't say her father did anything to her. That's a lie. She said her father did these things that I just said to her. He killed mosquitoes. So don't hurt yourself while trying to protect somebody who has already told us what we need to know. You cannot undo what Kora Obidi herself has said and written. Why are you wasting your time doing that? Why? Something that is already printed is here. This is the book. You can hear it. You cannot remove it. You cannot clean it out. You cannot edit it. It's in hard copy. It's there. I'm not the one that wrote it. She did. So please don't embarrass yourself in this manner by saying she didn't say her father did anything. she did. Okay? Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. Someone says it's in her book. Oh, you guys already told her. Okay. Someone says Nancy needs international restraining order too. I hope so. I hope she can get. I don't even know how that works. I don't know. I don't know what an international restraining order is. But you know what would be sweetest for me? Any day Nancy enters the US, she should just be served a restraining order, if that's possible. That would be sweet. Let's see if that can affect her possibility or her ability to enter the US anymore after that. Any day she finds herself there because of the statements she has made against him, false statements. If I were in his shoes, I would just be waiting for her. I would just be waiting. The day she would just enter. Mhm. Someone says she dragged him for no reason. What's the time now? Ooh, okay. Hmm. So what is going to happen with the GoFundMe? Eh? This one that we are still changing lawyer every day. Someone says she didn't actually call his name. She did it in a roundabout way. I was sitting there waiting for her to sleep up. Oh my God. I love the fact that she can just come and use somebody's life to make content. Use yourself to make content. I just love that okay, now she has a seal on her mouth. That is so powerful. That is really powerful. Like, don't just come online and run your mouth over another human. Someone says it shows her daughters that she wouldn't give up a cash cow that their mother wanted to continue to abuse their father, and we seen her do it with her children, all for money. The money that she doesn't even spend on her children. Hmm. I didn't watch her live. I didn't watch it. Maybe I should watch it. If you people find anything, bombard Justin's email. Just send everything, man. Like, don't even leave loopholes anywhere. Don't give chances. Let him just be collecting it woto that he can use. Let her shut the heck up. Let Nancy come and give her an American passport. Since Nancy is the one with the big mouth, let her come and save her sister. Let her come and rescue her sister. Horror, open your mouth. That's what she told her sister. Open your mouth. Start talking. Talk. It's enough. She has already made money. It's enough. Greedy family members. Very greedy family. Mm, hmm. Bonidin says the illiterates are really upset that Justin wouldn't let her finish using him. Okay, I have a compatriot in the building. Now her residency in the US is in jeopardy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And she has been misbehaving. Anyways, to be honest, I don't know how her residency is connected with a civil case like this. I really don't know how that goes, but I hope it will affect her. You know why? Because when you know the position and the condition in which you are, you'd be respecting yourself. You would be doing things with measure. You'd be doing things with your head. You'll be telling yourself that this person has power to do this and this and this. What if this person flips on me? You'd be using your head, not only focused on money, not considering the effect of what you're doing to that person. So it would let her learn a lesson never to repeat in her life. That when somebody helps you and that person still has the power over your residency, for example, your existence or anything, any major part of your life, you respect yourself and you respect them, at least for that purpose. Because you're not God, you're not above the law, you're not above decisions that were made in court. That you just feel like, oh, this is my job. I'm just going to come and talk and make money and I'll cry and they'll give me stars. But another person is involved. If you were doing it only for yourself and with your name, with yourself, it might not be much of an issue. People will just say, okay, she's just doing her content, you know. But now you're trying to raise yourself up financially and you're destroying another human being. Who does that? And that's not just an ordinary human being, the father, the man that laid with you, put his something inside of you, produce two children. You're really heartless. And if you can do it to Justin, you can do it to any guy that makes a mistake, gets drunk, and comes into your life to say he wants to stay. You can do it to anybody, any bloody person, apart from an African man. You cannot try that with an African man. You too, you know. You understand? So I think I'm just going to leave it here today. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Unfortunately, I cannot read. We've really sat long here. I can't even understand how I thought that I could combine at least two topics. I was like, okay, if we finish Kim and Justin quickly, I can switch over to the other. No, no, you see. So we are going to continue tomorrow. Oh my goodness, I couldn't read. I couldn't read comments. It's terrible. I couldn't read comments on YouTube, but I'm gonna try to do that after the live stream. And I just want to say that I appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here as usual. Let me just scroll through. Thank you for being here as usual. Thank you for the thumbs up. For those of you who gave a thumbs up, if you haven't, before we leave here, before we end the stream, go ahead and still say blessing, thumbs up. You know, like just give me a thumbs up. I want to thank all the callers. Thank you for your insight. Thank you for at least giving us, at least helping me out because I got stuck somewhere or in certain places. Thank you for your input on that. We are all going to be following the case. Yes, if you guys hear anything, you can feel free to share with me and I'll update if necessary, when necessary. Yeah, so fingers crossed for the best. Yeah, I'm hoping for victory for Justin. He deserves it. That man don't suffer. Hey, that man has gone through it. If you guys see the screenshot, hey, that Ukpo Ochoga, that girl can never make it in her life. Never. Her sons will go through worse. If God will ever bless her with a son, with male children, they will go through worse than Justin. Like, no, she cannot escape it. The karma that this girl will experience in her life. Ah, gosh. She will go through divorce. Yes, Opo Ochoga. Yes, you will go through divorce. You will. Definitely. You will. And you will remember when it happens, you remember, whoa, one stranger online said it. You will remember me. You will go through it. Okay, thank you all once again. Share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow the page if you haven't already. I remain blessed and enjoy the analyst, and I will catch you on my next one. Bye. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye.